for coming today. I'd like to welcome you to our third annual picnic. With the OTP group, this is its 36th year, believe it or not. And the original 9 Hughes engineers who formed the group in 1989, they thought maybe this hiking group would last for 6 months or so. Well, I think we've done a little. Traditions of the group that we restarted recently is to celebrate the 5th birthday of our members. And so April of this year, so Bob DeWolf reached 85. And when we start the dessert, we'll kind of light the candles and to wish him happy birthday. One more long-standing OTP tradition that we have is the annual presentation of awards in a variety of categories, some praiseworthy and some not so much. So I guess it's OPT's version of the Oscar night. When we've all finished eating, Jim Carlin will come up here and he'll be our master of ceremonies, and we'll present the awards. Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Bob, happy birthday to you. Hey, oh no, the wind's blowing all the candles out. Fuck, they'll relight them. The award ceremony, and I'd like to present Jim Carlin, the emeritus member. He's one of the founding members. Well, maybe 2 weeks after the found, right? So Jim is also the chairman of the awards and honors committee. And Jim Carlin. Jim.
Oh, I don't need any applause. Good grief. I did want to say one thing, that I'm really happy to be here. I'm happy to see all your old friends and the new friends. It really is a thrill to do this. And just for this occasion, I asked for the sun to come out. All right, as you all know, Mike Gessner set forth the original sort of plan for OTP. And one of those involved the awards. And I happen to have received most of the awards, and most of them are not favorable. It's either because I got lost on my own hike, or any one of a number of things. I forgot my lunch, or forgot my shoes, any one. But the awards are also meant to not only point out some of these little difficulties in good nature, but it's also to reflect on our gratitude to the people that serve this group. And I'll get to that in a minute. But first, the first award is to John Morton. He had a prolonged visit to the toilet at Chantry Flat Trailhead. Turns out that... John, what happened?
Inside I had bait on the door. I had made phone calls. I finally got somebody heard me banging on the door and just opened the door for me.
I'm glad you made it out. All right, now this is a complimentary award. It goes along with John's award to the extent that the person that let him out of his confinement was Mike Dillenbach. So Mike gets a Good Samaritan award.
Unlocking the door.
You're a good man, Mike.
Thank you. So John used his radio when he was in there, and I happened to hear it. So there's a reason to carry your radios around.
We have another one, because Mike also happened to be the leader of the largest turnout hike.
Yeah.
There were 30 hikers that came to his hike, so he picked a good one.
Chantry Flats was closed for 4 years and 4 months, and so we got a chance to go up to that beautiful place, last year. I hope we can do it again soon.
Thank you, Mike. Now, Rich Frederick, there's a number of people that unfortunately are getting awards today that are not here. Apparently, Rich couldn't make it, but he gets the Purple Heart Award when he fell on a pre-hike for Brown Mountain Peak, gashing his eyebrow. So he will have... Oh, we have another Purple Heart Award. Julie Thornton. Where's Julie? You apparently got a very, very bad introduction to a rock and cut your knee.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Phil's fault. I was following Phil, and I just slipped on a rock.
It wasn't my fault.
You got to be careful with Phil.
This is cute. Thank you.
There is a hard luck award to Neam Anderson. She lost her walking sticks again. Both times she left them at the cookie break place, and they were rescued by a fellow hiker. Now, Neam was also responsible for writing an email and nominating an award. And so she nominated this gentleman. He said that he's been invaluable showing new members the ropes, explaining the website, and so forth. He has gone out of his way to make us feel welcome. And the award is to Phil Rutherford. Yes, I can't tell you how grateful I am to all the new people that came or that have come out. Because, us older people, we began to see the handwriting on the wall. And we realized that this group was just too darn good to let it die. So we're counting on you guys. Keep the spirit here. All right, special recognition and a hearty welcome to our new members. Julie Thornton, Dave Walter, Christine Tiragoff. Did I get that right? And Tricia English. Thank you for coming and joining us. And welcome. There they are, guys. Now, there's another award that has been awarded, and that is to the people that had the best attendance awards. Well, this is not the number of hikers on a hike. This is the number of times they have participated in a hike. There's two up here that lead the way, Ralph Shukri and Phil Rutherford at 40. 40 hikes. Steve Babcock.
Wait. What is the picture?
You get me smiling for a change. So it's Ralph and Phil Rutherford, Steve Babcock and Elias Hirni, each in the 34-35, and then Liam Anderson, 32. So she's really coming out as a new hiker, and so forth. Kitty Land, Dan Bergstrom, Patty Lou, Ron Obert for 31. Ron's here.
Where are you? Kitty, where's Kitty? Let's go, Kitty. Come on.
Got a piece of paper.
Alright, Kitty.
Yeah, 31.
Very loyal. We appreciate that.
These are the like the high attendance awards. It's Kitty. Let's go get yours. Hey, I would also like to add that before the COVID break, Steve Babcock, several years in a row, he got the perfect attendance award, meaning he hikes every single week. Okay, so he deserves a cheer for that too. That was a long time ago.
Measure of loyalty to OTP. This is the Longevity Award. I should get that.
You don't hike with us anymore, Jim.
No, I've got enough awards. This is the longest serving active members of the OTP. Shirley Feinblatt. John Leach. Is John here today? I didn't see John. Shirley led her first hike from Eagles Roost to Little Rock on August 28th, 2002. She has led 30 hikes since then. John led his first hike to Placerita Canyon on 1/29/1977, and he has led 17 hikes so far. Shirley, congratulations. You're welcome. This OTP list that we all send emails back and forth to. Without that, we wouldn't be able to organize all of the stuff we do. Bob does this every week. He sends out this email. And this is the recognition for a job well done, and happy birthday.
If you think email advertising isn't effective, look in your mailbox.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Now, it is my pleasure to really recognize this gentleman. I've called him Mr. OTP. And the reason is that back in the day when Mike Gessner organized this thing, he more or less took care of everything. Getting people to line up for their hike. He's the one that created the first website. He is the one that made sure that everybody was aware of what was going on. When Mike finally retired, it took Bob DeWolf and Ron Forbes and myself, the three of us, to replace him. Well, as time went on, that all sort of came to a focus on one individual now. He's standing over there at the end of this table. I call him Mr. OTP. It recognizes and expresses all of our appreciation for all that he does, and I want to make sure that you're aware of what he does. He's the one that plagues you to get your hike descriptions done, to get them in on time, to schedule people. Then he puts it all on the website. Every week he does this. I think we owe him a debt of gratitude.
Jim said, do I have anything to say? Well, I think I've said a lot already. You're probably tired of hearing what I say, but I mean, it's just a real pleasure being a part of this group, and so that's why I enjoy what I do, and you guys are just terrific. Thank you.
Now, another special recognition award goes to our medical team. It has been in the past Jim and Jan Gardner, and of course we're very much appreciative of their efforts. But now also been added is Liam Anderson and Phil Unger. So we're recognizing all four of them. Realize that on the radio they can solve a number of problems that come up on the hike, sprained ankle or whatever, or maybe a dehydration problem. And they then stop their hike generally and come and help. So that means they're giving up their hike for the good of the person who needs your help. I think that's important, and it shows the spirit of this place, of this group. It's one of cooperation. So Jan and Jim, Liam and Phil, is Phil here?
No,
I don't think so. So we'll give it to Jan and Jim, and they'll have to get theirs later. Now, this is a recognition of those gung-ho hikers, body of water on their hike.
I know who that is.
The award goes to Ralph Shukri for stripping down to his boxers and swimming and eating falls. But that's not all. He also apparently hit the water at Switzer Falls and Paradise Cove. And Julie Thornton,
She came in.
I want to point out, she did not strip. But she joined Ralph in Switzer Falls.
Yeah, and it was really cold.
All right. Those are our gung-ho guys, by the way. All right, one of the really nice things about this group, for me personally, are the videos. That's how I hike. Really important for those of us that can't get out there all the time. And so we have an award for the video production team. They need to recognize who they are. Dan Bergstrom is now in Nebraska with a real heartache and with the fire thing. He did 22 videos. Phil Rutherford, 21 videos. Annette Lum did 2 videos, and Robert Furkel did 2 Facebook Reels. These guys are what's essentially adding to what Bob DeWolf does and what Phil does, and that's keeping the group together and certainly taking care of us old people.
Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love hiking with you guys week to week when I can do it. It really is fun.
Last one, particularly I think important one. In fact, Elias Sehuni is getting an award that is rarely given by OTP. There's only been one other in the history of the group, and that was to Tom Fry. It usually goes to a person that has really gone above and beyond the duty. And I think you'll agree that Elias did this. On the Hettinger Flat hike, Elias saw two men fighting on the ground. Elias pulled the aggressor off the other, and then the aggressor became very passive and even suicidal and tried to jump off a cliff. Elias held him back, settled him down, talked to him. It turns out that he kept him off of the suicide thing. The courage of somebody going in and breaking up a fight between two people and then standing by and settling down this poor person that was obviously in an emotional state. I think that Elias is to be awarded. If he were here, I would say standing ovation. So the Honors Award Committee is extremely proud to present this award to Elias, whose quick thinking, courage, and love for his fellow man saved his person's life. That's so typical of the spirit in this group. Thank God for that.
Has baked the cakes for the hikes when there were birthdays. Elias has brought food and baklava and other things to many hikes. Phil has started bringing goodies to the hikes. We're getting much more into picnicking and gourmand, and there's no award for it, but it adds a lot, so thank you.
We used to have those before COVID.
One more. There's always one more. Don't go away, Jim. Last year, I think you were awarded the Red Hat Award for the emeritus member with all you have done in the past. He's led the hike, I think, if I recall, 62 times. And as I said, was essentially one of the founding members as well. And is still hiking locally when we go on longer hikes. And so today I have one more award for Mr. Carlin. And I've called that the OTP Award of Awards. And what he's done now today, as he's been doing for many years in the past, is preparing these diplomas, these awards, the artwork, and also the wording, and it's an onerous task, and he should be congratulated for that. So his award says here, the OTP thanks Jim Carlin for his dedicated service as chairman of the Awards and Honors Committee. This year's awardees and prior year's awardees thank Jim for his artistic expression and linguistic style. So, thank you, Jim. Well deserved. Thank you, Jim. So that's it for the formal ceremonies. I think you all know that there's some games here. Shengi, is that what it's called? Shenga. And the thing over there, what's it called? Cornhole. Sorry. And also there's some horseshoe games over there and some bocce balls over there. So if you guys like to play some games, then please do so. One more thing as well. Mike, I guess, is a great fisherman, and he caught some tuna at the last fishing trip. It's over here in one of the coolers. If anyone would like to take some home, they're welcome, and make some sushi. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Jim?
I have lemons too. So, but we got so much fish, I couldn't get it all in my freezer. So this has to go with you guys today. Okay. If you could defray the cost of the dry ice, just give me a donation. That would be great. But if not, you can just have the fish.
Thank you, Mike.